And viewers live.
Okay, how about now? Is there audio from me coming through? Check, check, check.
No, I'm on the app and my phone's like on the phone and it's. Oh, now we go. Hey, we're up.
All right, I gotta add you now. Hold on.
Yeah, okay, cool. And what you did?
Yeah, it's about 6 seconds on now.
There we go. Okay, I think we are good. Can we get a confirmation that everyone can hear Billy and Joe as well? If y'all could.
Can you hear us?
Yes, testing.
You good? You hear us? Yeah.
Oh, you had some backup.
Okay. All right.
Oh. So the scratch the intro, scratch the entire intro.
Yep, you know. Maybe they knew we were playing uncopyrighted music.
No, I just you hear an echo from someone watching the stream. Is everyone getting that echo or no?
No.
I made sure I was on silent. No. Yeah. I'm gonna tune in so I can up our viewership here.
Sweet. Okay. Well, welcome, everybody. Let's try that again. So just imagine you hear "Can I Kick It" right now for about 15 seconds, and then we come in, and you hear the dulcet tones of me, Eddie Nelson, coming at you live from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of 3-6 Mafia, the birthplace of the future of hip hop. Welcome. I got here with Bill and Joe. Joe, y'all want to say hello?
What's up?
What's good, y'all? Thanks for joining us on a Thursday.
Sure. Got that version. Oh, wow.
And what's I forgot my hashtag already. Is it Vans or Waffles and Brew?
There you go.
Yes. Try to keep the same beer I'm drinking, or the beer I put on Thursdays. I'll try to do the same one.
Yeah.
Sweet. I got Coke Zero. So we're doing some Coke Zero here. Cool. So we're ready to rock and roll. This is the first real episode of the Authentic Era. It's a conversation about shit. We're going to be talking some trash. We're going to be talking some Vans, some culture, some releases. We're going to be kicking off 31 Days of Vans the proper way. If you are watching us live, feel free to say hey in the chat. Let us know what we're screwing up. You've been bearing with us now we're supposed to go live at 10. It is now 10:43. So, yeah, everything is going real smooth. As expected for three knuckleheads who don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that, what we could do here, since the last one was sort of a wash. Shout out to Julio, who actually was with us and heard and saw at least most of the stream. I think the only person there, and K Bella was there too. But,
yeah. Yeah.
I think we'll do let's do a quick, hey, this is who I am and this is what my connection is here and this is why I'm doing this. Bill, you want to start?
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, we didn't plan to wear these new eras, from our towns or from our teams, but it just happened to work out that way today. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie D's. He made my hat here. He customizes these new era fitteds.
Undefeated.
This one's got some dope little embroidering on it, handmade. So it's pretty dope. So yeah, anywhere but here. Anyway, so yeah, man. I mean, we just decided to get together, do a thing here. Put our thoughts together, Voltron this shit. Hopefully become something big. Or at least big within our community here. I don't know. I feel like we have voice to say. Things to say, and yeah. I mean, obviously, my background is just with being a sneaker collector. Kind of, was just into the typical Jordans, SBs, all that good stuff. Grew up with sneakers, sneaker culture, watching basketball and, all the sports that, mid 90s, all the heat was, coming out around then. And yeah, it just progressed into becoming like into Vans and stuff, because we wanted something different, that's what it was, so. Sorry, I can't put my thoughts together. The stupid cat keeps me out. Get out of here. He wants my attention.
No, that was perfect. That was good.
Joe, take it over from here, man. Take it over.
Joe, over to you.
How am I supposed to do that?
Hold on.
Loki's about to come home too, and he's gonna go ape shit when he sees me because he's not. When I walked through the door, he wasn't home, so it's gonna be kind of funny.
I got my coworkers right here.
Oh yeah, they're. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'll try to take it from Bill there. I'll probably say the same thing, pretty close to word to word. I definitely started with Nikes back in the day. For some reason, I just fell in love with shoes, and it was a safe thing to fall in love with. I saw a lot of people go one way with some other stuff, and shoes were always easy, a little pricey. But then as you get older, you start making more money and stuff like that. So then that really doesn't matter. I mean, I would tell you, I think one of the first shoes my first skate shoe was a Globe shoe.
Hey,
I do remember.
Shout out to Globe.
Globe, man. I think Globe is still around. I'm not 100% sure.
They are.
My mom was like, she's like, this is $55. I mean, think about that. $55 back in 2000, maybe 98, 99, 2000, somewhere around there. I couldn't quite pinpoint the exact date. But then from there, I do remember Active selling Nike SBs and picking up pairs there, getting a job at Active, getting my discount at Active for Tiffany's. I remember walking in, talked about 5 or 6 people in Escondido for them. Yeah, and I paid, dunk prices were 60 or 65. Yeah. And I had a receipt for the longest time. I paid like $31.99 or whatever for them. So, there you go. Tiffany's for $31.99. I don't know where they are now. I probably sold them a while back, but
yeah, I just pulled up the Globe website, and
it's still a thing.
It's sort of a thing. It looks like Cole Hands or something, but Cole Han, whatever. They have one called the CT4 Classic, which is sort of bringing me back a little bit. It's a big, bulky Mama Jamma.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Globe's still around.
Globes were hot.
Doing something.
Globes were hot. Globe and DVS.
DVS.
Oh yeah.
DVS,
S Etnies. I mean, we can go back.
Yeah. I mean, I think what's funny. You just mentioned Etnies. I definitely had the low shoe from probably like CCS or Fly, and I sent them like $40 in a mail order.
Yeah.
And I got the shoes. So those were the low cut. Were they low cuts? What was it? What was that shoe with the E on the side? I'm sure I guess I could Google it, but it was the basic shoe.
The Etnies?
Yeah, like literally like the mid '90s Etnies skate shoe. Yeah. It was like the low cut shoe with the E on the side.
But the E
black and white.
Was the E sideways? That one, like the letter M, like the M.
Looked like an M.
Yeah, they turned it sideways.
Cali cut.
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those
Probably
days.
$35 shipping.
So yeah, skate background basically. Skate
Yeah.
background with, you know.
Yeah, for me, sort of the same stuff, right? I mean, I grew up, you know, we talked about it in the episode 00, I think, but pretty poor and like not having shoes, and well, I mean, we had shoes, right? But like, you know, I told a story about wearing cleats to school, right? Because that's what I had. You know, I played football and I played soccer, and I had cleats, and like I got one pair of shoes. I mean, they're cleats. Leave me alone. You know, and like having to do that, and then like when I got older and I was able to, you know, buy my own stuff, I started buying shoes. I was always really into. I skated as a kid. You know, I had a pair of Vans Authentics that I probably got, I don't know, yard sale probably for whatever, you know, some used pair. But yeah, I started skating in Virginia Beach at Mount Trashmore. Shout out to Mike Vallely, Mount Trashmore icon, and singer of Black Flag now. I didn't know that until recently. He was singing for Black Flag. Do you know that, Joey?
What was that?
Mike Vallely sings for Black Flag now.
Wait, who?
Mike Vallely, pro skater.
Wait, yeah, Mike V, yeah.
I didn't know that till like most recently.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. Sorry.
But yeah, shout out to Loki too. Yeah, same thing. So I started skating. You know, I skated for 20 years. I was a big SB head, big Jordan head. You know, I grew up in the 90s, so come on, Bulls fan. Jordans, always liked them. Could never have them, but always liked them. And yeah, so all of that sort of led me, I think, into this community and through Strictly Waffles. And maybe we'll talk about that story, how we formed Strictly Waffles and Other Palms again later, because I don't want to retell it right now. I think we've done it like 3 times, so we will.
Third time.
We can. Yeah, I think that's a good little buffer at least. So or primer rather, not a buffer. Yeah, we can kick it off into the content we have. We've got a wonderful.
We're gonna have a lot of member when stories and stuff too. So.
Oh yeah, we can't survive without remember when. So. Yeah, so we've got a great show planned for you guys today. I think we can start it off with 31 Days of Vans, right? Today is 31 Days of Vans, the start of 31 Days of Vans. This started 5 years ago by Han Solo Man, right? Is that his name on? What's his? You know his real name?
Han. I think his name is Han. Yeah.
Han? Okay.
Or no?
I don't know.
Well, he listed as Han, but yeah. But yeah, man, this year it's
so
a lot more buzz, you know.
Han Solo. Do I not follow? Wow, I didn't even follow this guy. Sorry, man. Just followed you. My bad. So 5 years ago, started just as a little thing, a little hashtag. 31 Days of Vans. Month of July, we just celebrate Vans. We probably celebrate Vans all year, but this is something for everybody, right? If you're casual, if you're an OG, if you're new, if you're whatever, you got one pair of Vans, just wear the same pair every day, 31 days for the month of July.
Yeah.
So yeah, this came about, as just something that was fun. It was a great idea by Han. Big shout out to Han. If you're not following Han like I wasn't, sorry. Throw him a follow, man. This was his brainchild. So a lot of props go to him and his beautiful Doge.
Yeah, man, it just took off every year. It kept getting bigger and bigger, and gaining more traction, getting more notice. And it's a testament to like the Vans community growing. Being interested in what they're doing. Not being stagnant, and it really is people driven. Even like from the fan side. Not just the employee side. It's really it's cool to see that like people come up with the ideas and turn it into something, and then it goes from there. Same thing with like Kyle. Everybody's stoked this year because Kyle got like artwork officially on the fucking Vans family app.
Yeah.
And he's been like our go-to guy for like artwork for like years now. He's done stuff for both of us. Some of your guys' earliest stuff too. Helped with your graphics. our Fast Times tee that we did,
Yep.
and so it's dope that this came about, and like they liked his stuff, and then obviously he fucking over delivered with like the neon sign thing,
Bro.
like that the full cab being
The
cut
full
in
cab? Amazing. Absolutely amazing, right? Just brilliant, dude. I was telling them earlier, I was like, yo, I need a sign like that, like a legit neon sign that's a half cab getting cut like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so cool. Do you wanna talk about, Bill, a little bit about that, how that came about, how that partnership with all of that, and how them getting on board, Big Vans getting on board with the hashtag and the movement here?
Yeah, man. So this started like pre-COVID, right? So it was sometime, I have to go back through my emails to see when they first reached out. But I can talk about the stuff that never came to be, I guess, but because there's still stuff coming that's like obviously, they don't talk about, I'm sure, sort of a surprise. But so like let's call it 2 years ago, because I think that's about what it was, because these things take like a year to plan and
Right.
get into motion and just make it come to fruition. So they approached me with the idea of jumping on board as like doing something official, like a celebration for 31 Days of Vans. And right off the bat, they know it's something that we created. It was community created, and they didn't want to step on toes and come in and act like hey, this is our shit. Move out of the way. They really wanted like the blessing. I guess of course they came to me because I was the one running everything. I guess, or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't. But obviously they were just like, hey, we want to. What do you think? And I'm like, I guess I'll make that call on behalf of everybody else. That they'd be hella stoked if you came on and did something, and basically give us some validation for the
Absolutely.
community,
Yeah, because I mean, both of our all three of our history here with OTWS and Strictly Vans, right here. It was the opposite, right? Vans coming us and saying, "Hey, don't do that." Actually, let's not. Can we not do that? And it's cool, right, to see this, legitimize. What I don't want to say legitimize us, but legitimize the community that's really blossomed around this, and that's a really cool thing, right? That for a company that large to care about something like that. I mean, I guess like from a marketing standpoint, it's brilliant and it's free.
So initially, what they wanted to do was they had an idea for like an old school, I think is what it was, and it was like in the signature Vans family, like yellow, and I was like, cool, but yellow. Of course we're gonna go with whatever, because it was more about like just having something exclusive for like for the Vans family app followers, and it wasn't even that big back then. The app wasn't as I guess I don't know, popular, because they didn't really have that much to offer.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but they wanted to do the shoe, and they wanted to really do it all cool with like a drawer box and like vault level status. So I was like, okay, cool. If it's vault level status, or even if they can get the vault silo, then for sure it's going to be sought after.
If you're co-signing that, you got to get on there.
We're talking about ideas like, make sure it's got this or that or this type of materials, or maybe number them, and things like that. That makes it a collectible shoe, And then COVID had hit, and then they're like, everything got put on the back burner. Like the production closed down, so they were gonna make, we were gonna have a shoe and a bunch of stuff, like a custom, accessories and whatnot. But so that ended up falling apart. And then when like last year came, like I guess when they slowly started being able to go back into the office or just start things up, come back to work. They were all working remotely anyway, but then they started up talks again, and they were like, okay, let's go at this again. Let's try this again. And then it's actually happening. They're tying it in this year with the anniversary of the half cab, so that's why there's the picture of the full cab on the artwork. More stuff to come that we can't talk about. Maybe a shoe, maybe some custom decks, maybe some accessories. Like, we don't know yet. We're gonna see what actually got made. They didn't officially say what all is gonna happen, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, but these are ideas that were talked about.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dylan, Camilla and everybody else who's part of the Vans family, program over there. It's cool that like they are doing this stuff, like at high level, not just like, little accessories like pins and, whatnot. They're actually doing some cool stuff with exclusives, that's what we want.
Right.
We want that stuff.
And I think that they've been really cool with it, so far, and like also like sort of involving the community. Even when we were really fostering those relationships with Strictly Waffles and stuff, it was, they were really cool. They reached out to us a lot, and it was fun, going to visit them and doing stuff like that, and maybe even more to come on that for August. We'll see what happens in August, but
we should start getting that planning though. We should actually probably bring that up later too about
Yeah, we definitely should.
It's about a month away or so.
A lot of people might not know this is 10 years.
Well, 10 years next year.
Hey,
right. Well, we're coming up. We're coming up fast.
We're coming up on it. But yeah, so I guess we can talk a little bit about. We're planning an event for August in Southern California, and we don't have a lot of the details yet, but they will be soon. We want to get as many people out as we can. So if you know Clayton wearing waffles, maybe you'll get to see him too. So look forward to that. More details soon. We should have that. Yeah, Bill. We should have that wrapped up quickly.
We can talk about
next
Thursday.
Yeah, because
next Thursday. Let's talk because it's coming soon.
June's already gone, man. We were talking about it before, and I was like, oh, we got plenty of time. Here it is. All right, I got.
I guess we could do some business talk too and let everybody hear. But I texted Jules today, so maybe we might be able to do something at Blends Costa Mesa. Yeah, nothing big. We may not be able to get Vans on board. They're real tight with their budgets this year. So it won't be like the Waffle Heads event we did last time. But as long as we got a space to do our thing and hang out, maybe I'll pull some pairs out and put a display on. What I mean? I don't know. We don't even have to do that. As long as we're just hanging out,
Right. That's what matters, man. Right. And I think like maybe we'll have some TAE merch. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Who knows? We'll see.
We want everyone together too, especially after last year. Last year was just terrible.
Yeah, man. It's just gonna be good to get together.
Getting everyone together is gonna feel really good.
And we may have a new visitor come around that time, huh, Joe?
Yeah. I'll probably if we meet up, I'll probably be MIA. Isabella will be here, more than likely. And it's gonna be great. So I might have to skip this meetup that we're setting up, but for good reason, great reason.
We'll beam you in. We'll beam you.
Yeah.
We'll Chris and Isabella.
I can probably FaceTime a little bit. Maybe put up my New Era poster back when I represented the Chargers in New York. Chargers New Era hat or whatever. Just so I'm there in spirit.
You'll be there, man. We wish you the best, no matter what. So.
And Loki.
And Loki, absolutely.
Yeah,
cool. Do we want to get into some release stuff, or do we want to talk a little bit about some of those cool releases that came out before? Just a couple things like the PAPs or the PBRs and stuff.
We've got first day of 31 Days of Vans, right? So I think we need to talk about what shit we posted today, real quick.
Yeah, good call.
Wait, do you want to go through the hashtag and look through some of the?
No way, dude! I was talking about what shoes we put up today.
Okay, perfect.
I'm wearing house shoes.
Okay.
I haven't left my house. I've been working all day, y'all. I'm here at the crib. So I got. I mean, I went outside to take my dogs out. I got my Vans slides in the back, so that counts. That counts.
There you go. Yeah.
That does count. Bill, what'd you wind up wearing today?
I went with the Ubix, the Perfect V, old school.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I went back on the Atmos site and they like restocked a couple sizes of the gray skate high. So
What?
I ordered an 11 because they had an 11. I was like, fuck it, I could, I just need it for the collection so I can complete the set. So
Hell yeah, dude.
I missed the skate high the first time when.
About to check them out right now.
But dude, they still have slip-ons and those, and it's like, dude, they're both dope and they're on sale. They're like discounted. So.
That's all. I'm all about that sale.
Hell yeah, man.
I can't believe you didn't send that to us earlier. I'm kind of mad at you.
Wow. Yeah. Where you been, man? Dang.
We
True
talked all
sneakerhead,
day.
right?
Here you are telling us about it now.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's what sneakerheads do sometimes. You know what I mean? You gotta secure yours first before you share the link.
It's true. You got to get it in the bag, man.
Yeah, dude.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets.
So I actually the shoes I posted today because I actually wound up working today. I wear those shoes to work. They are beat. The OG Era LX, the checkerboard, the Jerry Specials, the Jerry
the Jerry's.
Jerry Lowe's. I have a couple pairs of those. Those are classics. You can wear those anytime. And that's kind of why I've started out with those today. I can wear that shoe all day. I can wear it all day. And like I said, as a matter of fact, I wear a pair to work. They are absolutely trash. But I love that shoe. I really
Is it the
do.
newer
I'm glad
shape? Is it the newer shape OG Era or is it the first one?
Actually,
It's the first one, right?
yeah, because I don't know what it was. The previous shape vault, the previous shape. So had a problem there.
Yeah.
Am I buffering?
It wasn't for a second.
I just bought those. Just bought those Ubix.
Did you? Nice. They had your size in
Yeah, they had a 10. Yeah, so I got it.
Yeah. People were sleeping on it. Well, they weren't sleeping because they never released.
That was it, bro. That was the last 10. I got it.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, man, that release was so weird, man, because they never released it online, and then here they are showing up for sale on the the Atmos website. So whatever, we'll take it, man.
Yeah, I ain't complaining as long as I get them now. I wonder how their other stuff, how the new stuff's doing.
You mean the emojis?
Yeah, I got some sizes sold out. It looks like
Did they?
some
That's
smaller
pretty cute,
sizes. Smaller sizes, though. Yeah.
I wasn't rocking with those.
Yeah, looks
That's
like just the
just-
smaller sizes. Yeah, just not for me. Whatever. For other people. Well, let's take a look at some of the posts today. Speaking of 31 Days of Vans, all right, we should take a look at some of the top posts and shout out to folks from day one. Next week we'll have a lot more to go over, so some big posts from day one. I got some old graphics here from this stuff. I saw a big theme today. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I think this is Clayton. Yeah, this is Clayton's. The Vans family shoes. A lot of people were wearing these today. I saw a ton of these today.
Yeah.
And that's actually
right.
part of our agenda today was recent pickups. So I'm just going to cut in and do one of my recent pickups. My first size 66. I got it on eBay, man. I've been looking for a 66 for so long, and I just could never justify paying $300 or something for it. So this was like $120. Yeah. I saw it and I was like, oh, let me get that. I got to get it. And so that's
good. That's good.
Yeah, I got to find a place to mount it or something. But yeah, so. A lot of these today, which is cool, right? It's a cool shoe, and I think it's dope that people are wearing it. And for today, it's a big day.
Paying homage to the and nobody asked them to tie in Vans family with 31 Days of Vans, but they just did it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, just sort of the culture. Clayton said he got his 66 for free in the mail.
Whoa,
he's one of those ones.
Wow,
yeah, that's when you signed up, I think, with that. with the app.
Oh, you got the
here's a chance
hookup.
to win this or that.
Clayton got the hookup. Oh, we got
Clayton
some
coming in and just pooping on us, dude. What a guy.
I wish I would have got one of the black skate highs. Remember when those were?
Bro.
They were giving those out
yes.
like a year or two ago in the stores. And it's like, geez, come on, man.
Please.
Spend enough money here. Why can't I get one of these? I need all of them, man. I need the blue old school.
Well, you know,
I need
Todd got the 50th anniversary, right?
yeah
From
the
Goodwill,
red-
like when
yeah.
everyone signed it and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? That's the come up.
That I got a salty story about that. We went to the Vans did like a big like grand opening like party at the back lot of their new building, and we got to go to that. See a bunch of friends and stuff there. Shop owners and whatnot. But all of those shoes were there. The 50th anniversary skate highs, size 66s, the reds, the whites, and I think it was there only red and white? There might have been only two colors. I'm not sure. But yeah, and then they gave them out to all the shops to sign and customize and do whatever, and then they wanted them all back. And this is why, so they could put them on display at this event, and they had like hundreds of them. And I was like, man, are they going to give these away or what? And then I was like, come on, like, what are we going to do with these? So Tin and I were over in line, like, getting like a free T-shirt printed up or something. They had like all these activities you could do. Next thing you know, I see people walking around the whole damn place with like these shoes in their hand. I was like, no way, they like announced something and people just mobbed the whole place, taking all the shoes. Like,
Wow.
I was so mad. I was like, fuck, man, I couldn't even get one of those. Damn. But then I got one on eBay. Somebody ended up selling their pair. It was like Sharpied all over. It had like all this stupid writing all over it. So.
Damn.
But yeah, it's funny though. It's stupid.
It's nice. It's a nice one to have. Still a nice one. So yeah, some other dope pairs from the day. One of my favorite pairs here. I love these double taps.
Black wings.
Yeah,
Authentics.
with the wing laces. I wish they'd bring back the wing laces. If they're gonna do
We should print up
another
something
one.
like that, man. Do like something similar. We'll find somebody who does like the lace printing.
Oh yeah. I got a guy. We could look into that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we can see about that. That's a good idea, Bill. I like that.
Just put like SW instead of just W or something. Or,
I'm into that. Look at Billy. Okay, I'm into it.
Man?
This one here. Look, SVD in on the action. 31 Days of Vans here.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. These are, I guess, a special pair that he's done for friend Valerie in Minneapolis. Came up with the design last year. He made some pairs to share.
Boys, why are we not friends with him, man? Like on that close level, we're
I'm
gonna hit him up to have him make shoes. He does it for everybody, man. All his friends, like they're always getting custom stuff made. We need to be on that level. Yeah.
SVD. We'll get him on here.
Yeah.
We're
Stop cussing so much. We might get on there. we might.
well,
The 8 viewers might get us there pretty soon.
now we're cutting into the channel 66, so we gotta watch it.
Oh.
We're different though. This is different.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, look at these look at this everywhere, man. A lot of people. It's a dope
love it.
pick.
Who would have thought?
What else we got here? This is a dope one. A little artistic, into it.
And it's just cool that, like, what started off for us was just real sneaker driven, right? Just collecting sneakers, hype beast type shit, just like, where are we going to get our next limited edition stuff at? And then as we dove deeper into Vans, we're like, okay, like, there's like all different types of collectors. They're not all the same thing, Some guys
Right.
are skaters, some
Yeah.
are like real Vans employee type, they collect just as crazy as we do, but it's like stuff they get like on their discounts and stuff, and
Right.
they got crazy sneaker rooms too, or something. Or their closets are looking just as full as ours, But it's like we all kind of like come together and kind of, I don't know, like, we like share that common thing,
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I
There you
think
go.
that it's dope.
And that's why we're doing this,
Vibrant.
guys. That's why we're doing this, so that way we can try to keep something, keep something there. We got to keep fostering the community,
We'd be a mess if we didn't talk about the Palace release tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Oh, man.
that's on our list here. Let's yeah, so 31 days of Vans, kick it off. It's cool. Join, post with the hashtag, you know, on Instagram, hashtag 31 days of Vans, hashtag V31, and tag Under the Palms, tag Strictly Waffles, tag Vans, because you never know, maybe they'll feature you too. But yeah, so into non social media stuff. Yeah, so Palace. Get into some releases we have. Let me pull up my notes here. So we've got the Palace skateboards release.
It's our authentic skate authentic.
I guess we could.
Is it a skate silo?
Yeah, they're skates. Yeah, they're skate authentic. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes
That was a
sense.
stupid question then for me.
So no, it's a ball. It's like, you know.
Well, first off, I don't know.
You want to play the video
I don't
first?
know what the duck has to do with anything. I don't get it.
Is
But
that
then
their
again, I don't know anything
mascot?
about Palace.
Yeah, I guess that's their mascot, Jeremy. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Yeah, let's check out the video real quick, and we'll see. You'll see the duck.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a surprise duck.
Pull up the full screen on there.
And thanks. Front Molly switch, yeah.
Is it a real duck?
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
Palace.
Hello, is that Palace? It's Vans, the Vans guys, out in California.
That's funny. British people
Yeah,
are
we're
funny.
ready about doing a collab. We're so stoked.
It's a great video.
Where did you guys come up with this stuff?
This message, did they leave a name by any chance?
Name of Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy isn't really authorized to,
Action that sort of thing.
Oh, it's been actioned.
Hopefully they can.
Push the button on this one, guys. We love him.
We love it. Yeah! Can we speak with Jeremy?
He just popped out, actually.
Oh, wait, here he is.
They've
Jeremy,
I mean,
it's
they've
you.
grown on it a little bit more, but that's like a shoe I can beat up, but unless they get to me easier, but we know they're not going to be easy to get.
No.
Yeah, Palace fans are ravenous.
Yep.
And apparently that you can't really see it here, but that heel tab is the duck logo, which is dope.
Heel tap.
That's something that, you know, guys like us are like, or people like us, not just guys, but folks like us are like, okay, that's something a little extra. Getting
Yeah.
that heel tab like
Something
that.
unique. Something unique is something we like to see on collaborations.
Absolutely.
Either a brand identifier or just something that we haven't seen. That's cool. We
Yeah.
used to see it a lot more. Then they stopped doing it, you know?
Right, yeah, something that's not just a logo, right? I mean, I get like putting your logo on something, it's a thing, but like sometimes that can be lazy, you know?
Yeah.
Supreme. They could just be sort of lazy sometimes. And like I like simplicity, don't get me wrong. I'm into simplicity a lot, but you know, it's just like what's next, you know? And when you do little custom things like that, I'm into it. So yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow, those release tomorrow. Globally,
I think
different
that-
times, and
10 a.m.
then
our time, right?
U.S. online 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific.
And then they also will probably release on DSM, you know.
Yeah, like have we? Were we able to confirm that if they're going to be in other places, or how's that going to work? Were we able to confirm that if they're going to be?
It's either their websites or it's, you know, like I said, through like their retailers, their few retailers.
Yeah.
The thrill is the hunt, you know. So
Right.
just-
It's going to be dope. I'll be up. I'll be looking at them. We'll see what happens. But those will be big.
yeah. Yeah.
And then we got the.
Do we know a retail price?
We don't. I don't think
Yeah, they
they've
didn't-
said
I don't
that.
think they listed it on the site either.
I think a Skate Authentic though. We're probably looking at
98.
yeah, something like that. Less than $100, at least on the U.S. I don't know about UK side, but
It's gotta be 88, but my guess is 98, right? What would it, like if Supreme did that, should be $98, right?
yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they
Um,
don't list the price, that means it's gonna be pretty high or overpriced.
yeah, higher than normal, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the Palace release tomorrow, and then next week we have the Neighborhood Vans Japan's
Yeah,
Um,
Comfy Kush.
Comfy Kush. Yeah, didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of like I almost get the feeling that these were supposed to be with the other Comfy Kush like stuff that came out, and then something happened maybe.
Yeah. Maybe they got their order in way late or something.
Yeah, I mean it just I don't know. I mean, Comfy Kush is still a thing, right? They're still doing Comfy Kush stuff, but like it's cool. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Neighborhood.
Just
Neighborhoods.
They're light. They weigh nothing.
Yeah, they're super light.
I think I'm the only one that wears them.
I got my Fru pairs in there. I got a pair that I dug out of the drawer the other day, or out of the box that remind me of them a lot. The Scholars, you remember those?
Mm-hmm.
They were like
for the ones that have neoprene.
yeah, and then the sole was like a different. It was a totally different style of sole. Lights, exactly.
Lights.
And yeah, steer clear of the water on those things. You'll not very sticky. You're gonna slide everywhere with those. But yeah, the Neighborhood stuff comes out. The Skate High in an Era, classic silos, yeah, or Comfy Kush silos, I guess, right? Not really. Yeah.
I mean, they look like an Era and a Skate High.
Right.
Do they? Besides the sole, it's pretty similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're pretty. I think sort of. I was gonna say standard Neighborhood, but as far as their shoes go, not really standard Neighborhood. A little not dumbed down, muted. A little muted is the word I'm looking for. As far as the Neighborhood Vans go, but these are dope. These will be.
Those are hitting any of our retailers.
Yeah, so these are going to be worldwide. Just don't know what retailers are going to be. We had a guy hit us up on Instagram talking about how he confirmed they're going to get some in Australia at some retailers. So we'll see what that looks like going forward. But yeah, we'll see. Going to be expensive as usual, I think, when it comes to Neighborhood stuff. But cool silo, cool stuff. I like it. I like the one graphic they made with like the Comfy Kush, whatever. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the logo, Comfy Kush logo, looks like an ad in a magazine.
Oh yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we've got.
They're pretty dope. Actually, I kind of want a pair of them. I'd like a pair of the. I'd like a pair of the Airs if I can find them.
Yeah, the Airs are sick. I like the Airs.
Like Dark Side gets them or something like that. I'll buy them from them.
Oh yeah, Dark Side. They probably will. They probably will get them.
That's what I was thinking.
Actually,
they always have some cool stuff coming in. They've been a Neighborhood stockist for a really long time. I don't know. It's probably a phone call away. But we'll try to find out a little bit more information and throw it out there in the week.
They kind of remind me of the Dark Side Comfy Cushions that they did.
Yeah, the one that they did with their collection, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
they're still online.
Yeah, they're still here.
They go on sale.
If I could find them on here.
Dark Side, if you're watching this, put them on sale. I'll buy them.
Let me get them on sale, baby. And if you got any of those, here they are, right here.
We don't want to pay $150. They're still out there.
And if you got any of those old, what was that material? Do y'all remember what the name of that material was that they had? Super fabric or something like that?
Super fabric. Yeah.
If you got any of those laying around in the warehouse, let me know. I'm going motorcycle shopping tomorrow, so those would be dope. I can do that. That would be sick. But whatever. If you got them. But yeah.
There's a couple cool motorcycle themed ones, man. Like all the Max Shaft stuff.
Oh yeah, I love my Max Shafts. I got that stuff in that stuff's all on ice. I got the whole with the bell and everything. That's dope stuff.
Oh yeah, that one too. You had those ones too, right? The Liberty Board Shop.
Yep.
Yeah, I have some of those. Those are dope.
Um,
I wonder if these even go for it. They're so like non-existent.
right. Yeah, you just never. It's ghosts, right? Those things that
They don't.
we heard rumors about, but you never see them anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? One of my favorite pairs of Vans that has escaped me, and I just beat the shit out of the one pair I had, were the Suicidal Tendencies Eras.
Oh yeah, I got those
Those
DS.
are just a
The
terror
Syndicate.
pair of
Man?
shoes, man.
The Syndicates, right?
No, not the Syndicates.
The
The
GR.
navy blue. Or I'm sorry, the royal blue. Because
Yeah.
the Syndicates were navy.
Yeah.
Oh, just like with the logo.
Yes, on the back stitch.
Right. Yeah, those are dope.
What a shoe! What a great shoe! And if I had the hindsight, I would have bought more of those. Just as a fan of the band, but man, the shoe itself is just a classic Royal era.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You really can't.
Yeah. There's a dude selling like the Syndicates, like the 11 and a half on eBay from Corona. That guy. He doesn't want to come down on the
Yeah.
price.
I know. Hey, that's funny because you're hitting him up and I'm hitting him up. So
No, we're not getting it. No, we just keep bidding each other up. See.
we just fucked it. We just fucked it for each other, dude. Yeah, we should have talked about this.
I know. Yeah.
I asked him. I was like, "Hey, buddy, I'll give you $250 for both." And he's, I mean, not
That's
a really good
solid.
offer.
That's solid.
That is solid. I thought so too.
My man said no, huh?
No, he thinks they're worth more than gold.
He can sit there for 5 more years and they'll never sell. No one else is looking for them.
That's how they do it, man. That's how they do
And
it.
that's one of the most rare syndicates too. Like and sometimes the rarity happens because nobody buys them. Like
Right.
nobody orders them. The skate shops, so they're like, I don't know, So
Right.
you don't see them anywhere. You know?
I had a guy offer me Andy Kessler's Syndicate 10 years for 200 a day.
Big ups to
Like,
Andy.
you're-
Shout outs to Andy Kessler. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Not even the OG. That he like the.
It wasn't even the OG. No, it wasn't the black box. It was the white box. Yeah.
Bro, we got them for like $25 a pair.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yep. Active. I got a pair from there. I think I got a pair from Val Surf. They had like I think I got a pair of those. Not the the OG ones, the old school actually.
What was that? What was that shop that like posted those random syndicate? They were like, "Hey, we have some syndicates in stock," and they were like all like random sizes and random sidewalk surfer. Yeah, sidewalk surfer. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
Sidewalk Surfer was one, and then there was a shop in I think Philly. No, Bill. I mean Eddie. I know what you're talking about. This Sidewalk Surfer didn't even post about those.
Right.
I think Dave wound up telling us about
Exactly.
those. And
Yeah,
I wound up getting a Mr. Cartoon set from this shop. Palace. As a matter of fact, it's called Palace 5.
Yeah, remember they had.
Oh yeah. I remember them. Yeah.
They had the blue ballistic skate high replica. Remember the royal blue, like
Yes.
the black syndicate.
Right.
It was like their version of it. It was like that royal blue ballistic
Yes.
skate high notchback.
Yes.
Yeah.
They wound up posting and it was like, "Hey, call us and we'll sell these to you over the phone." I wound up getting maybe 2 of the 3 or all 3 colors of the Mr. Cartoon syndicates, and he was like, dude, I gotta charge you like $20 shipping," and I was like, "It's okay, I want this shoe." Yeah. It's
No,
cool, man.
please
It's cool.
don't.
One day we got to talk about our steals, man. We'll do. Well, that'll be a recurring segment, I think.
We'll talk about
crazy
steals.
steal stories. We have a ton of those for sure.
Yeah, and there was a couple or one shop in particular. I think it was an Italian shop. Joe, do you remember?
In Italy, right?
Yeah.
Bertola shop.
Bertoli shop. Yeah.
Bertola.
I would be like, "Yo, send me what you have in stock," and they'd send us like a spreadsheet of what they had, and we'd be like, "Okay, let's order this, let's order that." Those are good days, man. Good times. So back on new stuff, we've got the style 23 and 24 from the what do they call them? The archives, the vault stuff from the archives that they're having here. Pretty cool models, pretty cool stuff. I'm a fan of the toe cap. I like a toe cap. Pretty cool. These shots here are from Glenn's CM. Really into them.
Stopped in and we saw them in person at the San Diego shop. Pretty dope. We're just like, we'll wait a little bit. Yeah, it's a good classic shoe. You look at it like, for what it is right there, right? It's like just something that'll look clean.
Yeah, and there's a
casual.
There's a white one too. Let me get to the Vans Vault site.
Oh yeah, it has like a little bit of navy stripes on the bottom.
Yeah, I dig that one a lot. This one here. I'm pretty into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get those wherever.
Yeah, they're great too. They're light. They're nice. Just like Bill said, it's a classic shoe. It's honestly, it's probably a pair you would want in your rotation.
Right.
It's a pair you want in your rotation for sure.
Especially if you're going for that look with the white toe cap, like a Chuck or something like that.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Totally.
It's a good summer shoe.
Yeah.
So you can get those wherever Vans Vault are sold.
Bill and I talked about we talked about that V77 and the V79 that they did with the Olsen shoe, the Steve Olsen shoe.
Right.
With that snakeskin.
Snakeskin, because I think if they brought that model back, that'd be killer too. Because it's like a Converse. It's a Converse rep, right? Like for the most part, maybe padded, maybe not.
Right.
But I thought that was such a great silhouette, and then they haven't released it. I mean, since the Steve Olsen. Yeah. So Vans, when you watch this, 77 and 79. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more on the casual tip. They could do that like easily in the Anaheims, like.
Oh, for sure.
Keep it like casual. Keep it like OG, like authentic to the shape and colors, that they choose for it and everything.
And
I think it would be good.
They're
test it out.
Doing some wild stuff. I mean, the mules and stuff like that people are just not, never would ask for. Outside of like the people who are like diehard OG collectors, made in USA collector stuff. But like, it's cool. I love to see it. It's really like it's sort of like, this is a good segue that I'm saying this, but like Vans Japan stuff, if you go to like ABC Mart, they have a ton of wild shit over there, and they've been doing those models for a long time, but we just didn't get them here.
It's all fashion driven, it's how it looks,
right?
Like, the way it should be, right? Fashion should be driven by a look. Like you want to look like this, you want to wear this shoe with this outfit. Where out here it's like sneakers, nothing else has to match.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking sneaker,
Absolutely.
The sneaker culture out here, it's like kind of ridiculous, But
it doesn't need to match your fit. You're saying
that's what I'm saying.
Match your fit.
Yeah, right. But for real, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I'm right there with you. So speaking of Japan style, right? Vans Japan style, I think. The Vibrams, really chunky on some classic silos. I mean, these look like something that could be from a Yeezus collection, Yeezy collection.
It looks exactly how it's styled there. Like that's who would wear
Yep.
it, like that punk, or alternative.
What's interesting is that on their post they said this is the first time that they've partnered with Vibram, but that's not true. Right.
That's Taka.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Taka soles that are definitely Vibram. So, maybe I just...
Even on his runners, remember his Buffalo Trail?
Yeah. The Ripple sole, the Sierra, the Dune boots.
He went crazy with all those soles.
Those are all Vibram, man. So it's, interesting wording from Vans on that one.
It's odd, and honestly, I mean that shoe looks like it weighed about 9 pounds. Why are you gonna wear those?
It looks, yeah. I mean, people wear creepers and docks that are super big, but
Yeah.
If they're into them,
it's out of left field, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's not for us,
for sure.
But it's out of the left field of the market that I think we're looking to capture and that we've already established in all of the social channels that we have.
Yeah.
So it's funky. But hey, each their own. And I mean, if you can pull it off, you probably look great in it.
Yeah.
I think when we talked about it, I was like, yeah, those models look fucking rad. They look like they style that shoe great.
Yeah.
But if the average Joe wears it, it's gonna be game over.
Yeah, no. It belong on like a Vogue cover magazine.
Right.
Yeah, and I think like,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even know if these are men's or women's, right? Or unisex
Women's,
or
right?
whatever.
I would
Men's
assume.
or
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
that's who they have. Is just the. I mean, they have, you know, not that shoes are gender specific, I guess, but like, you know, as far as who they're marketing towards. Tough to say.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess we'll see. Cool. So that's that. And they also got like speaking of the Jerry's, there's a they got the new they're same but different.
Oh yeah.
No foxing.
Yes.
It's a pure white, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Pure white stuff here, no foxing. And I think the tongue is different as well. There's a different thing on the tongue, but
It look great. I like the greens particularly.
yeah, I'm into the greens a lot. They look dope.
I like the greens a lot. The what's nice about those is the color's pretty subtle, so it's not that dark. It's not the dark or the brighter of the color that it's representing.
Right.
It's misfoxing, which is also rad. I personally don't like them more than the, like, say, the yellow or the blue or the OG. Because I do like that. I like that blue foxing because it makes, to me, it makes a Vans shoe, or it makes it like more stand out like a Vans shoe. Like it's a classic. It just makes it pop a little bit more.
Yeah,
but I do like
I agree.
that at the appropriate price. I will purchase.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the appropriate price is always key. Big time key.
Right. Right.
So that's what we got. Sorry, I keep giving y'all notifications. My bad. So that's what we got for as far as releases go. You know, most recent and coming up soon. Those neighborhoods are next week or the 10th. So if you're looking for those, the 10th is the release date. So no other real recent stuff going on. So
what else should we hit on?
Yeah, we've got so we've got something I came across. We're talking about doing an eBay what the fuck, or an eBay WTF. So I was, doing my normal eBay trolling today during work, and came across these. So came across these. These are a custom pair, obviously. And what do you think happened here? What happened?
What do we see?
Groom or shroom?
Groom.
Wow.
So these were groom shoes.
Oh man.
Wedding shoes they ordered for.
Yeah. What do we think happened? Maybe the wedding got called
What's the
off.
price on these bad boys, Eddie?
These are a 100 smackers or best offer.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, he needs to sell them for half of what he paid.
I mean, I like to say you're lucky. I think he's lucky if he gets $20.
Yeah.
New with box, so never used. That tells a story.
The story behind that. Later. You don't want that juju either.
No.
You don't want that.
That's bad news. So yeah, shout out to AAD3-35 for selling the unused groom shoes. Sorry about ya, or I'm happy for you, whichever.
And zero feedback. That's true. I wouldn't. No, thank you.
It's juju.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm out on that one.
Yeah, it's tough. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
that was really all I came across that was crazy on eBay. Some cool stuff out there. I mean, I guess I could talk about the warped pair I got. So this was an eBay come up I got. I paid $45, I think, but this is a pair of so Vans Warped Tour. They did a shoe. I don't know if they did a shoe every year, but most years I think they did a shoe.
I think they did do a shoe every year.
Yeah. So these here are. We would call these the transition pair from 2002. Our transition pairs, I guess. This was right when they were transitioning from Made in USA to less Made in USA to none Made in the USA. And these are a V67, and they are dead stock. They're not my size, but random stuff like this I'll buy out of my size. These are 9.5. But yeah, totally dead stock, never laced. V67, not my favorite silo, but cool little piece of Vans history. They got the Warped Tour 02 logo on the heel pad there. But that's it. Yeah, I don't even know who was on Warped 02. Probably some cool bands. But yeah, if you go on, there's a lot of stuff. You can find a lot of Warped Tour stuff. There's like some cool stuff on there right now, like a mask and a cape from like 2005 or something. Some random stuff I want to start collecting. So if you got any cool Warped Tour stuff, let me know. I might be interested in buying that.
There's a few banners on eBay too from the Warped Tours.
Oh yeah, I love those banners. Just I don't like paying for shipping for those banners.
So the bands, some of the bands, I'll just name a few. AFI, Bad Religion, Foggy and Molly. Ooh, NERD had a few dates. Real Big Fish, I think they played every Warped Tour. Anti-Flag, NoFX. My good stuff, the Casualties, they're pretty punk. They've got mohawks and shit.
Yeah, Liberty Spikes forever.
Yeah, of course. Actually, there was Tiger Army. Cool stuff.
2002 would have been a good year.
Cool band.
Good year.
Cool band, that's for sure.
Yeah, so a segment we're going to call affectionately clown callouts. This was an interesting story, and not the first time we've seen something like this from StockX, right? Joey, did you post about this? Did you want to say what happened with this, or was it Bill?
Are we talking about the Red October?
Yeah, the Red October. Sorry, y'all can't see what I'm posting on the thing. Sorry. Yeah, the Red Octobers.
I'm following the Twitch stream as well, so I can see it.
Yeah,
I want to say I think Bill did. I know I laughed at it. Bill, let's hear it, dude. You're
trying to recall. I mean, because it's more more of the same. You know what I mean? Stuff we just always hear about.
Right.
And we're here to watch out for you guys. Let you know that there's a lot of bullshit. It's coming around again, full circle. We used to deal with a lot of scammers and stuff like that. Mid 2000s. First time around. With sneaker culture and stuff. Early days of selling on the internet and eBay. But then it's come full circle to the same shit happening now. Just people are just looking for a come up, scamming you. Even sellers are not even giving you feedback when you pay them right away. They want you to give them feedback first. What the fuck's that all about, And I guess with this Red October, this was a StockX purchase where he was the seller, and he send it to them?
Yeah.
And then they said they lost it at first.
Lost it.
Yeah.
For mid authentication, it didn't come in.
Yeah, it never arrived. And you're seeing a lot of StockX horror stories nowadays. Even just them, it's essentially a scam where they'll just, take in your product and then deny it for authentication, saying it's fake, and then they charge you a fee for that, and then they send your shit back. And if it's a super duper expensive shoe, it's all percentages, so they're taking a big cut off of a shoe that maybe is worth like 30 grand or something, you know? And yeah, shoes nowadays, they are going, some of them are going for 30 grand, you know? And, you know, it's just like a quick buck for them just to like turn around and say this is not authentic or something, you know? And well, the people selling it know it's real, you know? And any good, any good sneakerhead who knows their shit, you know? But it's, I don't know, man. Like and I'm trying to recall what exactly happened with this Red October one, but
yeah, it looks like he sent it in and he got notification that it arrived, and then he was charged the 15% cancellation fee like less than an hour after they had arrived. It's a $13,000 shoe that he is sending, which crazy. It can't go without saying. Insane, but I guess it's all relative. Like $13,000 to some people is like me filling up my tank. You know, it's crazy.
There's no oversight. There's no regulation to this shit.
Right.
You know, there's nobody like in charge of like making sure. It's all honor system based. I don't know. I mean, what do you do in that case? You know, I used to like the Soul Collector forums. Remember where you had your own feedback?
Oh man, yeah.
It was honor system, but like totally like legit. You know, you could build up a rep. I mean, if you really felt like scamming somebody, you could probably do like one last hurrah and that's it. But fuck, like for the most part, people who are in it to be a part of that culture, you're gonna like want to have a good rep. You know, that's why I've stuck with my fucking DJ Guav styles names all this time since the beginning of like I was on the internet, because I realized like I want my name to stick and like I'm not gonna do anything to fuck it up. You know, I mean it's kind of corny. I should be using my first name, last name at whatever email.com, but like I just stick to it so it's like it's known. You know, and it's like hey. Like
you're honest. You're an honest person, and you don't have to worry about stuff like that. So that's why you stuck with it. Even with this, like, StockX might be just who knows? Who knows what really happened?
Happens way too much.
To me, right? It happens, and obviously this guy was like, "What the fuck?" Right?
Yeah.
You know, but this happened to. This just happened. It just happens. You know, far too much, and this guy obviously got a little bit of steam. He's got the pictures to prove it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went public, and he said that after he went public, they sent his shit back.
Yeah, right.
Right, so all of a sudden we found your shoes?
Right.
Okay.
What's really going on?
Probably was the guy who authenticated him was like, yo, I make $13 or $14 an hour. I now have this shoe. And I mean, I'm speculating, I'm being a dickhead, but he's probably like, fuck it, I'm gonna pretend to send this guy's shoes back or say they're lost or something.
Yeah.
And then there you go. I mean, this guy thinks he came up on 13 grand, but like, how many pairs of these shoes are being sold right now? None.
It's crazy.
5 pairs to none.
Like, it wouldn't be hard to track, like, how many, you know, especially that size, right? Like, specifically that size to look and see. It's
They probably made 20,000 pairs of this shoe, right? Something like that. Maybe 30. Maybe
fencing those. It's like art, right? You know, like people talk about. There's a really good documentary on Netflix if you haven't watched it about an art heist, and you know, if you steal a $60 million painting, how do you sell that, right? Where are you going to sell that to? So you have to fence it. You know, it has to go through somebody, and it's like. People might laugh, but it's like the same with a shoe like this. With a Red October Yeezy, like, there's just not that many. And if it comes up for sale, people are going to know, like, oh, this one went up missing, and then a day later or a week later, the exact same size is for sale somewhere else, you know? Like, super strange. Definitely sketchy. So, I know it's not Vans, but...
You got to start putting serial numbers on shoes and shit, you know?
Right. I mean that, and like
limit the number them, just number them.
We've all sold shoes before, and I have a number. Like as far as if I sell something, call it $500. I videotape, I take photos, signature, do everything to back up yourself, and. You know, no matter how people call it, something I see online right now is like, you provide the label, therefore you're liable for your own shoes getting to you. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
that's silly. If you're a seller, you sell the shoe, you provide a label, get signature confirmation, and then you're good to go. But if someone's looking to scam you, they're looking to scam you. I mean, there's no way around that.
Bro, yeah, you got a CYA when it comes to this shit.
Yeah.
All day, dude. All day.
You don't want to get Rick to life, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone got that reference, but someone out there got my Rick to life reference. Shout out to Rick to life. Yeah, so super sketchy, and it's not just with StockX, right? StockX is getting a lot of heat for a lot of that shit, but like Eason got it right from. I don't know if I should say his name. Sorry. Our friend got it from from Goat, right? With the blends and they sent him some fucking slides, off-white slides.
Off-white. Yeah, dude. He bought OG blends and he paid like $850 or something for them. You know, they're not cheap.
That's just crazy, dog.
He gets his off-white slides, and then they just give him like they ended up giving them store credit to buy more of their shoes. Oh,
what a racket, bro!
I know. I'm telling you, man.
Man, shout out to Goat, huh? I guess.
They're using middlemen. It's not going to the company. It's going to a worker for the
Right,
company.
it goes somewhere. It's like the way eBay is doing it now is how they should have done it before, right? I guess like they have these centralized locations where people go there and they work and you're there, right? That's how that sort of thing should be done. Because if you send it to, I mean, let's just say for instance, right? You send it to me. I'm your authenticator. Oh shit! You know what? It never arrived. I never got it. What do I do? I don't know what happened to it. Oh, it was my size.
Those aren't signature confirmations to you either.
Right.
When if you sell a shoe on StockX or Goat or eBay, you can add it, but you're not signing for it.
No.
It's getting dropped off.
Yeah, it's super weird, man. It's always something that like we know fuck shit's going on, and when it's out in public like this with this one,
Yeah.
and this was like the second Red Octobers that came missing in like a month, right? One like disappeared from the post or something like that. I don't know, man. So if you got if you got Red Octobers on, might be hot. Never know.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
know.
this kind of comes back full circle. I'm not saying that this doesn't happen in the Vans community, but this happens more with hype-driven shoes.
Without question, yeah,
Nikes.
for sure.
You're gonna get more scams that way. And I'm not trying to say that Vans are perfect and the Vans community is flawless.
Nah, we
But
got them too.
Realistically,
We got them too.
yeah, this is a real community. This is why we're talking about this right now. It's because we didn't have anything to represent us. So now here we are talking about it, and at some point we know we're good.
Yeah.
We know we have this real community driven aspect of this this subculture of shoes. And,
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and we're just now we have representation. We don't have that. We don't have that.
Yeah. And we'll get more into that too. How we've like fostered this culture and set up, like rules to kind of like stop that from happening. Like the whole 2-week moratorium on selling above retail, because we don't want to drive hype. We don't want that. That's not what we want in our community. We want people to like enjoy their shoes and buy what they like and not just buy it so they can make money off of like somebody else in our in our groups and stuff. Because
Like-
we see that everywhere else.
Like these fools,
man.
these fools buying the Supremes and selling them for $10 under retail already. Like,
Yes.
dog,
Yeah.
get it together.
Doesn't say much about any collab.
The payout is a lot less. They're losing $15 on
They
it.
are, man.
What if you're
It's like,
working? It wasn't worth it.
yeah, that'll stop pretty soon. It already kind of is. You're starting to see it kind of slow
Right.
down. Certain stuff's lasting a little bit longer.
Sitting
It's
a
not
little
that
bit,
instant sellout anymore.
It's not sold out at
Yeah.
10:59
Breakneck
anymore.
speed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching a pair. I don't even want to say it, but yeah, I'm watching a pair right now on eBay. The mids, that's $100, and it's got no bids. It's probably gonna have 20 bids now, but it's like no bids, right? So like,
Yeah.
can't be worth it, dog. You 10%, on eBay, or maybe it's less right now. I don't know. Maybe it's less.
No, it's anything over $100. You don't pay fees.
I don't know who's Pinoy Boy Wonder. He's about to snipe him. Boy, you're
I
banned.
think that's Climate. That's Climate, I think.
You're about to get banned for life. Oh, it is Lyman. Yeah, shout out to Lyman. Shout out to Lyman. We got those Bond Me's and the gas lamp back in the day.
Yeah, you should come down next month, man. Get those frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, let's come on down. We'll see you in Costa Mesa.
Yeah, he's the one that's got the hookup on the plane flights. Remember, he came down last time when we had the waffle meetup.
Hook it up.
17.
Dang, get me some, man. I had to pay out of pocket. I came up out of pocket for some plane tickets. Thanks for the invite.
You don't get that Navy hookup anymore, huh?
Oh man,
When you're out, right?
Yeah, thank God. They don't call me. I don't call them.
The mutual separation.
Lyman, speaking of come ups, Lyman had a come up one time. He got the 03, the 003 double tap skate highs for like $15 or something like that. I don't remember how much they were, but they were super cheap. I don't even remember where he got them from, but maybe it's like a what's that thrift shop in Buffalo? Buffalo, yeah, there it is. Yeah, $20 at Buffalo. He said.
Jeez.
What a come up, right? That's crazy. Yeah, so cool. $20 at Buffalo, if only, man. Word. Well, man, we are. What are we at? We're at almost an hour and a half. A tear in the toe box, man. Whatever. Just stitch that thing up. It's all good. As long as your big toe ain't hanging out, you'll be all right. Yeah, coming up on an hour and a half. We got an hour and 20 minutes. So, we got any save rounds? Any shout outs to anybody? I know we shouted out to Jules earlier. Sort of shouted out to Jules at Blends. More to come on that.
I mean, eventually we'll get this, going. We'll figure it out. We'll get more organized, I guess, with our topics and who we'll feature and have on, I guess, right? And maybe plan it to, like, if they have something to talk about, maybe that'll help.
We'll be on time, I promise. Next time.
We have a lot of topics that we want to pinpoint on too, so we
oh yeah,
we're gonna get right and tight in the coming streams, if you will. And I got a shout out. I shout out Eddie.
Nice.
Shout out Eddie, because if Eddie wasn't here, we weren't doing this. Because last September, Bill and I texted Bill and I said, Bill, why don't we have a podcast? So Bill and I, we started putting a little legwork in. We started downloading apps. We started making notes. And then eventually it kind of just withered away. And then Eddie said, about a month ago, he says, guys, I think it's time we do something like this. And Bill and I both went, you know what? Thank God, because you were the missing piece. We're obviously the missing piece, dude. We needed you this entire time. You went on this hiatus, and now you're back.
Oh, man. I just, whatever. I do too much. Man, I do way too much. And I wanted to do,
You love.
I do, man. I fucking love it. I don't like having idle hands, man. I don't at all. And this was something that a podcast or like a stream or something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I had a bunch of different ideas. Man, if y'all could see like my Google receipts, some of that would be embarrassing, but like literal receipts, like stuff I'm paying for. Like I got so many domains that I pay. Like $12 a year, so I buy all these domains up that I want to use. Like I own emotionisdead.com. If you like Juliana Theory, shout out to Juliana Theory. Going on tour this year for the 20th anniversary of Emotion is Dead. Sorry, I purchased your domain, but I wanted to do a podcast about music, and I still pay for the website. I just never did anything. So
that's what's nice about this is I think we're going to be able to reach into, we're going to tap into what we do, and that's music.
Right.
That's skateboarding back in the day, maybe a little bit now. Obviously shoes, and then the things that we're fond of, you know. Who's Bill?
Yeah. Oh, my
there
camera.
Rip to the
My camera's
camera.
dying.
RP.
That's
I'm
good.
not on a charge. It's battery powered. So
It's good
I totally
timing,
get that.
man. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. So
No, yeah. It's all good.
yeah, we
Pat yourself on the back end.
Yeah.
Okay?
well, shout outs to y'all. Shout out to both of y'all for being there, holding it down while I was out
Yeah.
throwing bricks through windows.
Yeah.
FBI, I did not throw any bricks through any windows. But yeah, so if you're following us on Twitch, make sure you subscribe if you can. If I don't know how to set up, like, if you got the Prime thing, throw us a whatever you throw. We got to get to so many followers or something like that. Twitch got a whole thing where you become a partner and then you get access to other stuff. So we need to get that. So whatever, be a homie.
Right.
And hook us up with a follow or whatever. If you're watching this on YouTube, do the same thing, like and subscribe. And if you like what you hear, if you're just doing the podcast thing, throw us a subscription on there too. Bottom line, wherever you're watching or listening, subscribe. Support and stay positive, as Tommy NC 2010 would say. Maybe we'll get Tommy NC 2010 on here one day. I'll introduce y'all. Yeah, so cool. Thanks for joining us tonight. This was great, man. This was a blast. We recorded it this time, so we're gonna be able to see video on demand. Podcast and YouTube stuff should be up Monday. We do this every Thursday, 10 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific. With the podcast video on demand to follow. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Y'all be real, be safe, and love one another.
All right.
Y'all, one love. We'll see you next week.
All right. Later, guys.
See ya.